Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be seeing what's coming in for you for February 2026. These readings are for my subscribers and my followers. I connect better to your energy that way. At the end, I will be pulling from my name deck. If you would like your name added, you can do so by joining my Patreon. You will also be receiving a free mini reading as well when you join. Today we will be using my Romance Angel deck, my Wisdom of the Oracle House of Night deck, and then also my Last Unicorn Tarot deck. Okay. We will start off with money messages and then move into love. If you'd like a personal reading, check out my description box below. There you'll find access to all my socials. So let's dive in and see what messages Spirit has for you. This is always going to be about Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for each of my videos. So keep that in mind. Only take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Never force anything to fit. Okay, Spirit, what messages do you have for my Scorpio babies? Let me put on my necklace real fast. Hold on. Like wearing my Lemurian crystal when I channel information. It helps me with that. Okay. Spirit, please tell me what's coming in for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What is coming in for them? If you have a particular reading you would like to hear about, like exes, new love, make sure to comment below and let me know. Majority will rule, so... But for next month, I will consider what you want to hear, because obviously I want this geared towards people who actually, want to hear from my readings and, hear these messages. So we have understanding and complicated. Something's not very clear. Okay, so... something is complicated about your finances right now and you're having an issue with understanding what's going on. We have strength. You have the strength to get through this tough time. I do feel like it's kind of like a headache trying to get finances in order, but it does look like you're going to get through it. You're learning how to do it. I could be talking to somebody who is like new at doing taxes or like self-employment, getting all that kind of stuff in order. I am picking up on somebody who could have like their own business. Not necessarily has to be that kind of situation, but it is something about like gaining information, and it has to do with your finances. So you're learning something right now. We have cycles. Interesting. I haven't seen that card. Cycles. They're giving me like so with the moon energy, it's kind of showing me like within like a certain time frame, it will become more clear. Right now, there's just something that's up in the air. This could also be about like work and just something is unsure at work right now. And you're trying to figure something out. Maybe if you should stay in this work environment, and you're just trying to get a clear understanding like what path is the right path for you. But yeah, I am getting those two messages. So let's see what the tarot has to say for this reading. Spirit, please connect my deck with Scorpio's money messages. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, please. What is going on with my Scorpios? It's kind of ironic. So my kids, they have like these toys and like they like to prank me every now and then. But this morning I just realized that there was a rubber scorpion that was actually in the hallway, and freaked me out, of course. But it's just ironic that I'm doing Scorpio's reading right now. So for today. So I guess that was definitely a sign like, hey, you guys are like really in your power right now is what I'm getting. I'm going to post information about the Scorpion that could be important. That could be why like it was brought up. But you have a decision to make when it comes to whatever situation you're dealing with. Decision between two. It's causing you a lot of anxiety, though. You're stuck in your head about the situation. That's what's making it complicated. Interesting. Okay. They're saying that you do have a choice between two, and you do understand like what's in store. You have a pretty good understanding of what's to come between the two situations, and it's like you're just trying to choose between the two. What would be a better situation for you, a better circumstance? We have the moon cycles again. We do have strength on here, and if you notice, it did show up upside down. So it's kind of reminding me, like it's telling me, normally this is like my hidden card, but it's like something's coming to light. You have a very clear understanding of what's going on, and that's what's making you so anxious. You heard something that you didn't want to hear. This could be an extra step, is what they're saying, to get to your wish fulfillment. Maybe before you didn't understand that there was this extra step, but now you're like learning like, oh, in order to get to this next step, I have to complete something else first. They are reminding me like somebody possibly trying to get their associate's degree, like some kind of degree or certificate or something in order to go up to the next level. This is an interesting reading. There's like multiple messages coming through. This is a collective reading, so whatever is being told to you, only take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Never try to force anything to fit, because not the whole message could be for you. It could just be a portion of it. Okay. 8 of Coins, working through these cycles, working through these emotions, working on what direction you want to go into. I am picking up on like learning. I am picking up on learning like a student. This is my student card too, but with this one in particular, it's like working on something, working on gathering information. And it feels like divine timing, like you will figure this out. It's just going to take a second. 10 of Wands, this decision that you're trying to make, it's like, it's overwhelming for you. This is a big decision to make because it's going to change the course of your life. So you're just trying to figure out like what is the best way to go about this. 7 of Wands, you're trying to clear yourself from this mental fog and like it being so complicated. You're kind of mad. I'm getting on like you're kind of angry, you're frustrated. You're like, why does things have to be so complicated? Why can't it just be easier? Why do I have to jump through hoops to do something? You're really stressed out. My eye is twitching. But yeah, I feel like you're trying to protect your energy, but this is like a huge decision and it's weighing heavily on you right now. Be careful of making the decision during Mercury retrograde, because that could actually bring in fog. We have Lovers. Interesting. This is something that you want to do. This is like ultimately like a direction that you want to go into. This is like a choice that you are making, that you, it's like you love whatever this job is, you know, and it's like you want to go further in this. So you're like pushing through it, is what I'm getting. We have the Empress. You're good at it. You feel like it's your destiny, is what I'm getting. Just so you know, before I forget, we do have Pisces on the board. We also have Gemini and Taurus. So that could be heavily in your chart. Anyone you're dealing with, it could be in their chart. But I feel like this is more like for you. So you could just have that in one of your main 4. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Take that as you will. We have 8 of Cups and 4 of Coins. Interesting. Oh no. Okay. I think you're so frustrated because I feel like you don't have enough money to go towards this new beginning. I feel like a certificate or something is standing in your way from going up the ladder, and you have lack of money, and you're trying, it's like you're barely making enough as it is, so you're like trying to hold it together and everything, but you're trying to progress, but it's kind of hard when you don't have the money, so you're kind of worried that you're going to have to walk away from the situation. I think that's why it's so stressful to you. We have Ace of Coins. There's a new beginning coming in, and it's like you really want to go towards this. It's like you're weighing, like, should I put money towards this? Should I actually go for it or not? Am I going to have the money to go towards it? Are they, Spirit? Are they going to have the money? There's going to be some kind of breakthrough coming through. Okay. You are going to manifest this towards you. Again, I'm getting like destiny vibes. They're telling me something about destiny. Yeah, you're dedicated to seeing this through. It's just you got to try to find a way to make it happen, and you're going to make it through this, okay? So they want you to keep in mind, like, you are strong. You're going to see it through. It's just going to take a second. They want you to stay positive about this and hopeful and optimistic. Again, like, focus more on the fact that you are upgrading and you're investing into yourself and investing into what you want to do for your future, okay? Think of it like that. Don't think of like how it's going to set you back, because that's what's going to keep it complicated for you. Just stay true to your path. They're also saying there could be a way that you could get like a certificate, another route, or training another route through another program or something that would be cheaper, more achievable is what they're saying. Knight of Cups and Queen of Coins, some kind of offer. Yeah, I feel like something is out there that could potentially help you get to this goal that you're wanting. Rather, I don't want to say it's like a loan, but it feels like a loan. I don't want to just say, oh, go get a loan. I don't want to say that, but I kind of feel like there is other opportunities. It's more like they keep bringing up like waiver or something like that. If you're going back to school, maybe FAFSA. There's just some kind, or it could just be a different like program for you to get the certificate that would be cheaper so that you could achieve these goals. They want you to look around. Don't just settle for whatever this other thing is. Look around just to see what could bring you. See, we have strength again. We have strength and strength. You're going to make it through this. Just do your homework when it comes to like trying to figure out which way to go. Okay. So we have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, Virgo, Taurus again. And then we also have Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, and then Leo. You could have any of those in your chart. Okay, so we're going to go into the focus messages right now. Spirit, can you tell me about these focus messages? Tell me what the collective needs to hear for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Make sure you think of 2 questions, label them 1 and 2. The order that they pop out is the order they will be answered. Again, yes or no questions, okay? If you need more time, pause the video. Okay. Focus messages. Emphasis on Taurus. Yeah, Taurus is popping out a lot right now. Something short-term turning into something long-term. I feel like when they say that, like, the position you're in is as far as it's going to go. Oh, I guess those are supposed to pop out. Okay. Interesting. Because I did see... Yeah. I saw the ex-lover and I saw faithful, and I'm like, huh, okay. I do feel like there is something about, obviously, a lover's connection. This could also be going, this could be like an extended message, but I went to put it back, but before I put it back, I saw underneath the deck and it said cheater. I'm like, huh, I wonder if they cheated. And then I went to move it over to the side and then it fell out. So yeah, I feel like they're trying to come back and say that they're faithful. Um, but I feel like they cheated. You could be walking away from this cheater because you found out some kind of information, and so now you're focusing on your goals. I kind of feel like they held you back. If you're dealing with the lover, that's an extended message, so just take that as you will. Um, it could possibly go into the love reading, but that is a message for someone out there in regards to those cards. I feel like whoever this lover, this ex-lover, they had an impact on your finances, you going to school, whatever. If you're wondering if they actually cheated, if you didn't actually have the proof, the answer is yes, they did. But only go by what your gut says. Don't like try to, oh, they're a cheater because you said so. No, don't do that. If you felt like your gut was telling you, yeah, they cheated, most likely yes. Okay. We have short term. Something was supposed to be short term. Probably the sex lover, to be honest. February could be important. Could be finding out information in February. But February is Aquarius and Pisces. We have 11/11, spiritual awakening. You're on the right path. 8/8, balance. Everything is falling into place. 111, intuition. Trust your gut and listen to your heart. You could be a sun sign Scorpio. You could be a moon sign Scorpio. Business contract. So it does look like you're going in between contracts. You're trying to find out like if it's right for you to go into this new beginning. I do feel like I need to add more cards to my deck. Let me put the note in real fast before I forget. Okay. I feel like that's important. Okay, so we have breakthrough. So yeah, you're going to be having a breakthrough, like I said. Scorpio, your energy, that's October and November. Travel, you could be leaving, an area in your life and moving to another area of your life. Shifting your focus from love to work, love to school. That's a possibility. We do have 333 support. Your guides are sending you love, support, and guidance at this time. September could be important. That is Virgo and Libra. Someone is wearing a mask. I feel like it's the sex lover. We do have an apology coming in. I feel like they're going to try to say that they were faithful and try to make you believe that, but it says stop and think they're a cheater, okay? Maybe there's red flags that you put aside because you wanted to believe in this person, but be careful. I do feel like they're trying to knock you off of your path. Maybe that's the fog. Maybe they're trying to make you believe something that's not true. They're trying to hide something. We do have Libra could be important. I just did Libra's reading yesterday. You could be on the Libra cusp, Libra Scorpio cusp. Libra is October and September. Aquarius could be important. We are currently in Aquarius season. They're bringing up Valentine's Day could be important. But that is February and January. We have 444 protection. You are being protected at this time. Shadow work needs to be done. Yeah. There's something that you need to work through. Maybe this breakthrough is going to try to like bring some light to the situation. This new situation that you're going into, you have the strength to get through it. It's going to be long term, especially if you're going through a breakup and you're wanting to like elevate in your life and not focus so much on love. You want to focus on other things like work or school or whatever. I feel like that's good because you're going to be putting work into yourself. I feel like you're going to be investing into your future, so that's important. Sagittarius could be important. That's November and December. Right now it's the time to heal. Again, you might be focusing more on work and school rather than love. You're shifting your focus. And then we have Taurus, which came out quite a few times in this reading. So you could have been dealing with the Taurus. Any of the signs that I've mentioned in this entire reading, you could have been dealing with. But Taurus is May and April. Okay, so we didn't get any yes or no's. So think of 2 questions and I will pull from my pink deck. Okay, 2 questions. Spirit, please connect with my Scorpio babies. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Please answer both of their questions. Question number 1, please. And question number 2. That one flew. Okay. All right. So question number 1, we have 10 of Swords, backstabbing, failure, exhaustion, goodbye, severing ties. Yeah, you're saying goodbye to something because something hurts you a lot. Okay. This question that you have could be dealing with this energy of this card. Okay. Gemini is the sign for this card, and the answer is no. For question number 2, you have the Tower. This is all about disaster, trauma, upheaval, destruction, secrets being revealed. Okay, yeah, the moon was in reverse, so it's like you were becoming aware of something. There's a breakthrough happening. Maybe you put your life on hold so long for this other person, and you're finally starting to put yourself first because you realize that they were a waste of time. But the answer is no for your second question. It does show Aries, Pisces energy. Okay. So I hope that this helped you. I hope you have a little bit more clarity. For the numbers, we do have 43, 11, 35, 1, and 37. Any of those numbers could be important for you. They could be months, days, how old you are, how old they are, how old you were when you met them, you know, anything to do with that. Maybe something significant in those ages happened to you. So just keep that in mind. But okay. I hope that you enjoyed this reading. I hope that this helped you. And we're going to take a quick break and move into your love reading. This concludes the career portion of this reading. Before we move into the love portion of this reading, I want to share a little about Moonlight Studios. Moonlight Studios is my creative space where spirituality, storytelling, and animal protection come together. From intuitive tarot readings to my children's book Crystal Beast and my handmade crocheted jungle babies and other creations, each piece is created with intention. 15% of proceeds go directly to rainforest conservation and animal sanctuaries. If you feel called to support conscious creations that give back, you can explore everything through the Moonlight Studios website linked below. Now let's move into the love portion of your reading and see what messages Spirit has for you. Hi Scorpio, welcome to your love reading. This will be for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. We're going to see what's coming in for you guys for February 2026. These are geared towards my subscribers and my followers. So if you want to get in on this, feel free to like and follow my channel, any of my social medias down below, especially like TikTok. My TikTok does like have sneak peeks and stuff on like when I post a new video. The sneak peeks are pretty much to give like an open intro, you know, an opening towards what this reading is going to be about. That way you don't have to spend your entire time waiting to see if this is about you. So, but we are going to see what's coming in for you. Okay. We have reconciliation on the table. Interesting. Express your love. Romantic feelings. I got romantic offers. I feel like somebody's going to be expressing their feeling to you. I feel like this is how they feel, not you. I mean, you could possibly like still have love for this person, but I feel like this is more, they're going to be expressing their love. Okay. It is safe for you to love. Okay. Anything else? We have separation and make the effort. Okay. So you could be in separation with this person right now, obviously, especially if there's reconciliation. It does show make the effort too. So that could be important. Looks like you have the option to do, like, go back into this direction if you want to deal with the next whoever's on your mind right now. Also, down in the comments below, please, like, write what you would like to hear from. I love taking, like, you know, requests on, like, if you want to hear about an ex or new love, like what you want the reading to be about for the month. I will base it off of the majority of what people want. Okay. So Spirit, can you please tell us more information about the situation for my Scorpio babies? We have love. Wow. So love is definitely popping through. Okay, somebody's definitely in love. The moon. It feels like the moon actually made somebody realize something. There's some kind of clarity. Grove, yeah, alone time. I feel like they went within and they were able to explore their feelings, and maybe they realized, like, man, I really messed this up with my person, and I need to go back and fix things. Anything else? We have lust. Oh boy. And differences. Okay. Wow, okay. I do want to dive more into this lust card and find out exactly what's going on. I do feel like somebody thought that this person was more lustful after them instead of actually having, like, feelings for them, love and all that for them. I feel like there was differences. Maybe different love languages could be a thing. And I think that's what caused the separation. I really hope there wasn't a third party, but we'll have to see what the cards have to say. Okay, Spirit, can you tell me more? What's going on? Two of Cups. Oh, wow. Okay, so that's really good. That's soulmate energy. They definitely have, like, love energy. Nine of Coins, but right now you are focusing on yourself and not so much on love. I kind of feel like this person, yeah, they needed to feel that aloneness. Like, they needed to miss you to realize that, hey, like, this is my person. They needed to be alone. They needed that alone time. They needed to figure out their feelings and what they wanted. You guys could have just dated and not actually, like, got together, never made it official. But, like, lack of, it feels like lack of making it official kind of deal. Lack of moving forward with the situation. I feel like that's what separated you guys. Maybe kind of feels like you guys might have slept together and you guys weren't official. That could be for someone out there. It doesn't have to be for everyone, but for someone out there. And it kind of felt like you guys just weren't on the same page on, like, if you wanted to move forward into a committed relationship, like, take it further. But I feel like this person feeling lack of they're saying support too, emotional support, even like friendship or whatever. I feel like this person missing you is what is actually drawing them to you. There was definitely some kind of conflict with coming together. Okay. We have 5 of Wands with the 3 of Coins. Yeah, there's conflict about coming together. That was part of your differences. One was willing to commit, the other one wasn't at the time. And now, wow, look how that changes. We go from being single to in a relationship, married, possibly. Damn. Justice. Yeah, it's like I feel like you wanted this person to fill your absence. I feel like you're finally receiving justice. It's like, yeah, look what you did. You caused a tower. I told you, like, kind of deal. And I feel like this person just wasn't ready at the time. But I feel like they are ready now. We do have 10, 50, 21, 24, 36. Any of these numbers could be important. Could be your age, could be the month, could be the day. We do have Gemini energy and Libra energy so far. Empress. Yeah, they see that that you're their person. They're really attracted to you. Okay, so Spirit doesn't want you to do anything. They want you to sit on your throne and just wait for them to come. Okay. They see you as their person. And the thing is that there's going to be moves made to correct this whole situation. I do feel like this person is coming in to correct it. It's just they had to miss you in order for it to happen. They could have been more focused on their work too. But I feel like they are drawn to you. I feel like they didn't see the truth before. I feel like it's just now like coming to their mind. Like they're just now having the realization that they should be with you. They are drawn to you and your emotional security. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. Okay, you could be dealing with any of those. High Priestess, Strength. I feel like, oh, you guys could definitely be like telepathy. You guys could definitely be like sensing each other. Spirit could also be like sending you signs of this person, their name, the car that they drive, you know, just random things that like remind you of them. That could be really strong right now. It's kind of like Spirit is giving you clues that, hey, they're coming back, but your intuition is pretty high. We have Ace of Swords. Yeah, that breakthrough moment. After a time of not knowing what was going to happen, you're going to have a breakthrough moment. And I feel like that's not just you. I feel like it's them. I feel like you're going to have a breakthrough like, oh man, this is why the universe is showing me these signs. It's because this person's coming back. Whereas for them, they're having the breakthrough like they didn't know if they wanted to commit, and now they're realizing, oh shit, this is my person. I should. We do have 3 of Cups, 8 of Wands, and 6 of Cups. They do miss your friendship. They're thinking back of all the good times that you guys had together. They could be rereading your messages. They're saying rereading your messages, so it hasn't been the first time that they've done this. I feel like it's been multiple times. We do have Cancer and Leo also on the board. Pisces is on the board. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay, so what's going to come of this situation? I feel like things are going to get fixed. Let's see. Yeah, there was definitely a lesson that needed to be learned. What this person needed to learn a lesson. They need to speak their truth. They need to come in and actually like declare what they want instead of just waiting around. I feel like you could actually be thinking about them too. Flip the roles as you will. Tell me more about this other lovers, please. I think they feel guilty. I feel like they feel guilty. I feel like they want to change things and have a whole new beginning with you. Okay. They understand how they made you feel like the love was unrequited. How they pushed you aside. And I feel like they want to come in and change that. They want to turn script around and actually go towards this new beginning for you. They are kind of scared, though, that there's going to be a tower moment. They're kind of scared that you're not going to accept them in. So far we have Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, Aries, Pisces, Aquarius. They're thinking about commitment. Emphasis on Taurus. They're getting their thoughts together and trying to see like how they should come to you and talk to you about this. They are kind of stuck in their mind though about it, so it might take a minute before they actually come to you, but I feel like they're going to have a realization. They're going to be like, I need to make my move before I lose the collective. So yeah, I do feel like this person's coming in the right way this time. So, but follow your gut instinct, follow your intuition, and make them work for it. Like, don't like completely make it hard for them, but you know, tell them, look, either you come in correctly or you don't come in at all, you know. So, okay. We are going to move into the focus messages. Think of 2 questions, label them 1 and 2. Order that they pop out is the order they will be answered. Scorpio, questions, please. Yeah, ex-lover, that's the first answer is yes. So whoever this ex-lover that you're thinking about, the answer is yes. I feel like that's an extended message that, yeah, you're right. See, apology long-term, that's crazy. They're going to apologize and say that they want long-term with you. I fucking love these cards. I love how Spirit like communicates. They're reflecting on everything that has happened. Miscommunication. I feel like it wasn't like they didn't... Notice I'm tripping on my words. They miscommunicated what they wanted. They actually wanted something long term, but it's like they didn't want it right then and there. They're kind of like wanted a little bit of time to think about it, is what I'm getting, and that came across as unrequited love. So they want to make sure that you know, like, hey, like I didn't say never. I just meant like I needed some time to think about it. I also just got that some of you are like, no, they said never. And I feel like them saying that was actually not how they truly felt. I feel like they were just kind of like, they said it just because they like freaked out because it became too real for them. They might have been hurt in the past, so that's why they were kind of like scared for a second, like, oh man, this is becoming real, you know. I don't want to get hurt kind of deal. So they could have some wounds. Okay. We have new beginnings. Yeah, new beginnings for you. 666, reflect. It's time to wake up to your higher spiritual truth. This is all about them reflecting about like what has happened, and they don't want to let you go. December could be important. That could have been when like things went south with you guys. But December is Capricorn and Sagittarius. September could have been important too. That's Libra and Virgo. July could be important coming up. Interesting. There's a message that just came through. July could be like when you guys make it official, but September is like when you guys move in together. So take that as you will. This is for someone out there. But July is Cancer and Leo. Yeah, see, there's unfinished business. So somebody's moving towards the next lover. Aries could be important too. Maybe you guys talk in March. March or April. Father, this could be father of your children. Father could be important. They could be on the other side trying to guide you towards this person, or even your person's father trying to guide them towards you. Maybe your father has good advice in regards to the situation. Take it as you will. It's going to be different for everyone. It says God's rejection is your protection. So even though it didn't like come to fruition during the timeline that you were wanting, that doesn't mean it's never going to come to fruition. There's always that possibility, but everyone has to be at the same level of energy, like the same frequency, in order for things to work out. And if it doesn't work out in that time, then it means that it's actually your protection. There is something else that needed to be learned or handled them losing you was something that needed to be learned. That was part of your protection. That way they would actually take you more serious, okay, and take this relationship more serious. Okay. Okay. So Spirit said 3. Okay. So 1, 2, 3. Think of 3 questions. Question number 1 is already answered. We'll do 2, 3, 4. How about that? Okay, so think of your second, your third, and your fourth question. Spirit wants you to have 3 cards. Okay. Label each of your questions so you know which card is which. Pause the video if you need more time to think about it. All right, so let's get in. Question number 2. We have 2 of Wands. Planning, first steps, making decisions, taking risk. That was the... Oh, I thought there was 2 of Wands. That was in the career reading. That's why. Okay. But yeah, that was the beginning of the career reading. But yeah, this is all about making a decision, like contemplating, like what direction should I go in. This is Aries energy. Your first answer is yes. For your second answer, we have 4 of Pentacles, greed, control, hoarding, materialism, possessiveness. Capricorn, the answer is no. When I read off these energies, it's basically like telling you more energy surrounding your question. So just keep that in mind. I feel like somebody might have taken your person, like taking them for granted, use their money, like use them for money. And maybe this person, maybe that's why they were kind of like reluctant on getting into another relationship, because they've been used before. So keep that in mind. Question number 3, 8 of Cups, abandonment, withdrawal, loneliness, emotional strength. This is walking away. This is how you walked away from them. Okay. This is Pisces energy, and the answer to this question is maybe. So yes, no, and maybe. It's to be determined. Are you going to fully walk away from them, or are you going to let it resurface? Okay. So now we're going to get into my name deck. If you would like your name added to this deck, you can do so by becoming a Patreon member. There you will receive a free mini reading. Each additional month that you're part of my Patreon, you are able to add another name to this deck. When you decide to unsubscribe from my Patreon, that's completely fine. I do not take your name out of this deck. And I will always use this deck for these readings that are free on YouTube. Okay. So just keep that in mind. Okay, Spirit. Names for Scorpio's reading. I always go through this twice. This could be your name, their name, nickname, last name, just heard family's name, friend's name, maybe the father's name. All right. Okay. So we have Thomas, Angelique, Evelyn, Terry. Real fast, if this is spelled incorrectly compared to your name, it doesn't mean it's not your name. It's just spelled differently, okay? Also, pronunciation could be different. Destiny, Wyatt, Brian, Ralphie. If your name does not pop out onto this reading, it doesn't mean that this reading is not for you. It just means that your name could possibly just not be in the deck, or someone else needed the message more than you did, because most of this message resonated. Always follow your gut, your intuition. You will know if this is your reading. This is just like fun confirmation. Okay. We have Mark, Emma, Adam, Andrew, Hillary, Alejandro, Jennifer, Liam, Natasha, Ashley, Alex, James, Ariana, Maria, Jay, Rachel, Jack, Brent, Anna, Scott, Haley, Sierra, Edward, Jose, Crystal. I heard James. I don't know if I said James already. I heard James though. Edward James. Elijah, Joey, Cindy, Luna, Jason, Tyler, David. I heard Heavenly. And then we have Jessica. Okay. So any of those could be your name, but all right, Scorpio, this was your love reading. I hope that you enjoyed it. Please like, subscribe, comment below if this resonated. Make sure to tell me what reading you would like to see next when it comes to like love. Do you want to hear about new love, old love? I will take the majority of votes. Okay, so yeah, don't forget to share, turn on that notification bell too. That way you're notified when I post another video. And I hope you have a wonderful month ahead, and I'm wishing you many blessings. I will read for you again soon. Bye.